Hey there, everybody. This is Scott Gifford, the president of One United Global, and I am super excited to show you the behind the scenes behind what I believe is the absolute best platform in final expense, mortgage protection, and even medical supplements. We do it all here, and we have a completely digital automated platform. And we are going to take you behind the scenes just to show you a little bit how it works and so you can see how much time and effort we put into it. Now, we're not going to give away all the secrets. There's probably going to be steps that we're going to leave out just because we're not going to share everything with everybody out there. But we hope you enjoy what we've got here for you. Do yourself a favor. Watch this entire video. I promise you, you're going to love it. Okay, we're going to break this down for you. Now, first off, what we want to show you, our automated lead program is a warm, digitally dialed in marketing platform. It's not cold leads. This whole thing that you see here on the screen here is one campaign, just one, that we do for one of our landing pages for an agent. So when you come on board, we have a $250 setup fee. This is what that goes towards, okay? And this is only part of it. We're not even showing part A. This is part B. But there's a whole bunch of steps in part A that gets the customer to this part of the program. And basically what happens is once we get that lead, it's delivered automatically as soon as they click on one of our landing pages. In fact, let me show you. Here's just one of our landing pages, what a customer will see, and they'll scroll down the landing page, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff in there, but we're not going to give our landing page information out to our competitors and what we do. This is just an idea of what they see. This is where it all generates from, and then they actually will scroll down and they'll start putting in information that we ask for them, how much insurance they want, what state they're in, first name, last name. There's some other questions that we put on the form as well. Once they click that, it then becomes a bona fide lead. So that's how we get the leads from different landing pages out there. That lead comes through our system. It identifies it. We have a round robin type structure and some other dynamics that we have that will pass out the lead to the agents that are on the program, and it's all done automatically. And once that lead's assigned to the agent, you're not doing anything with this. It's all done behind the scenes. We're going to automatically send this email out. And this email is going to have your name on it. Okay? It's all going to be personalized. And there's going to be a note from me, first of all, introducing the company. It's going to let them schedule an appointment with you. And then we're going to tell all about the agent right here. Okay, I left that blank because this is just our model. But we'll plug your information in here. And then we'll have links here for your calendar. And I'll show you what that looks like. We're going to send a test email. So this is what your customer is going to see on their end for the most part. They're going to see this nice clean email. There's a welcome here. It'll have the customer's name automatically put in here for you. There's my letter from me to them. Schedule an appointment with the agent, blah, blah, blah. Right here, it'll tell them all about you and schedule an appointment. If they want to schedule an appointment, they can. They'll click on here. It'll go over here to your calendar that we set up for you, and they'll click on free customer consultation, and you'll have gone in here and set up your times that you want to take appointments. That's all done beforehand. It's real easy to set up. We'll show you how to do it. But you set up your times that you're available. So if a customer came on here today, they would see my time slots are available for tomorrow. I've got an 11:30 and a 12 o'clock. Everything else is booked up. So they may look at Monday. Boom, it shows all my time slots available. Let's say they want to go for 11:30. They'll click that. They'll put in all of their information. And then they'll click done. It'll finalize their booking. It'll confirm their booking. It'll email them, and then what's going to happen is it's going to email them all the way up until the time of their appointment with you. So if they schedule it 3 days out, it's going to send them a confirmation. And then 2 days prior, it's going to send them an email. The day prior, it's going to send an email. And then probably like right around 5 hours out, it's going to send them a reminder. And then an hour out, it's going to send them a reminder. 30 minutes, 10 minutes, then 1 minute prior. So it's shooting out all these emails reminding them of that appointment. Okay. Now let's say, so once they book the appointment, there's another drip campaign of emails that go out there to remind them of the appointment so that the appointment doesn't fall through. But let's say for some reason they on that first email, they don't book the appointment. That's fine. Then what we do is they're going to go to the next step of this process, and in 30 minutes after they receive that first email, they're going to get another one from the agent, you, automatically. It's all done for you behind the scenes. Everything we have here is automated. It's going to insert their name. It's going to introduce, now this email's from you. It's going to introduce yourself to them. Picture of you right here. It's going to tell them a little bit about yourself. It's going to tell them a little bit about our process. Let them schedule an appointment again if they want to. We've also got a free webinar here that they can watch that shows them a little bit about final expense and life insurance. So they would click this. If they click, well, we've got to send the email. So let's do another test. There's their booking confirmation. It's done seconds after they book the appointment. Tells them all about the meeting. They can add it to their calendar and everything. That's just super awesome. 30 minutes later, they're going to get this email. That'll obviously have the customer's name there. I wanted to introduce myself. This is coming from you. It'll say, hey, I'm whatever the agent's name is. It'll have your picture here. We've got to display the images. Have the agent's picture here. We'll have a little biography for you. There's the process. There's where they can schedule the appointment. And they can watch this free webinar, which then takes them over to your own personal landing page that we create for you. Again, it tells you a little bit about your biography. They can still schedule the appointment from here. Here's our free 15-minute video about why it's important to get life insurance.
Hello, and thank you for downloading our free guide on how to buy life insurance.
And it explains all about the life insurance. Tells them why they need to get life insurance. So it's a nice video for you. If that doesn't work, if that doesn't catch their attention, we've got a nice little calculator here to let them calculate how much they need. We've got another video here. And then we can start adding some videos down here that you make as an agent or some agents that we have. But this is your own personal page. We build that up for you. Okay? So they're going to come here. They're going to look at it. They're going to see that you're for real. Let's say that all of a sudden they still didn't click on schedule an appointment. That's fine. There was the next part. We're gonna wait 1 day, 24 hours, and we're gonna do an agent follow-up. Again, hey, I sent an email to you yesterday. I just wanna, I'm just introducing myself. I understand you get busy. Everything down here stays pretty much the same. It's just another follow-up for you. 30 minutes later, we're gonna send them a video. This one's gonna be a little bit fun. So we're gonna. Initially, they're going to get 2 emails per day because if they're clicking on the landing page, we're assuming it's a hot lead. They want to contact somebody, so they will be setting appointments real quick after this. But we don't want them to think that we're so serious that they're afraid. So we're going to put this nice funny video in here. Again, we'll show you what it looks like on their end. So they open up the email. It's going to have, and also in the subject line, it's going to have their name automatically put in there for you. Okay, it's called a merge field. That's some free tidbit out there for my competition. They'll open this email up. They'll click on it. Then they'll get this nice little video here. And it plugs in your name down here. Trying to make it as personable as possible. And I'm not going to go through every single step. You're going to get the idea here. But that's just day 2. Okay? There's follow-up emails that go all the way for, 6 or 7 days. And we actually get a little bit serious towards the end here. We call this one tough love. Because we figure if they're 6 days out, they're procrastinating, and we might as well go ahead and crack the whip on them. So on this one, we actually tell them a story. Hey, we understand life gets busy. You've put this off now for a week, which they have. And if you keep putting it off, you're not going to get it done. I would not be doing my job as your agent if I let that happen. We tell a little story here about a customer who had put it off. They ended up having a stroke, and we couldn't get them approved anymore. Time doesn't wait for anybody. And really the only thing that waiting does is possibly make things harder to get life insurance. Again, keep everything the same here so they start seeing things that are matching up, and you get the idea. This one's pretty neat. We've got this one will be shot to them like 2 times throughout the process as well. And this one's just a reminder, because they get so much spam. It actually says, hey, if their name was Michelle, hey Michelle, I know you get a lot of spam, so I just wanted to show you the form that you had just seen and filled out recently online. You probably got it from Facebook or Google, just to refresh your memory. This is the landing page. Whichever landing page they click on, it automatically populates it into here. So that's it's going to refresh their memory. Okay, it's going to show them the questions that they actually filled out. And then again, it'll have you fill out their appointment, or they can watch the free webinar. Okay, but this little stuff here to trigger their memory, this is sent literally in the process here. This one's sent 1 hour after they click on the Facebook ad. So if they haven't scheduled an appointment with you after getting the first 2 emails, then we send this one to trigger their mind, hey, this isn't spam. Okay, and then throughout the process here, we send that again. Once they get to the end of that process, if they haven't set an appointment with you, it starts all the way back at the beginning, loops through the whole process, and it keeps on doing that week after week until they sign up. So we're going to be working that customer, that lead for you, while you're out there getting sales and working your other leads. We're going to be doing things behind the scenes with this program to keep those other leads warm. Okay, so when we say that this is a warm platform, that our agents don't work cold leads, that's what we mean by this. Okay, we're emailing that customer before you talk to them, all the way up until the time that you set an appointment. Now, once you set an appointment with them, then we've got a whole different campaign that gets triggered and get them ready for the appointment. Okay, we're not going to show you everything. That gives you an idea for it. We've got other campaigns as well. Once you make the sale, that asks for referrals, and the emails and videos look very similar to this. We ask for referrals. We ask if you sell a final expense policy. We wait 6 months, a year, every 6 months we're sending out an email asking if they would like to increase the policy. And if they do, they can schedule an appointment with you. And it gives that link for your calendar. We also ask to see if they have referrals, and we also ask if they bought the final expense policy, if they would like to get mortgage protection, and if you're an agent that has your health license, we also ask them. We constantly remind them that you're their agent. So a little bit after they buy their final expense policy, then we let them know that, hey, we offer medical advantage or medical supplements. We've earned their trust, so it's a repeat customer, and you don't have to do anything. They're automatically going to come back and reschedule that appointment with you just based off of our marketing. That's how very technical we are. We've spent thousands of hours on this and thousands of dollars to get all these programs lined up to where they're working together. Another marketing program that we have as well is once you make the sale, then obviously we do the campaign that we just talked about, but we also send out thank you notes. We also send out birthday cards. We also send out Christmas cards in the name of the agent. So all we need is the customer's email address. And believe it or not, what we're seeing is that older people are running to Facebook. If they've got Facebook, then they need an email address to sign up. So once we get that email address, there's so much marketing that we do on your behalf for the life of that customer, and you never have to touch it. Okay? So that's a little bit about what we do here. That's what sets us apart. When we say we're light years ahead of everybody out there, we mean it. We don't just say it. We prove it. Our customers love us because of the hands-on and the help that we provide them, and the professionalism that our agents give to them because our platform is so unique. And we're a one-stop shop. Let's say we want to lead off with mortgage protection or a medical, med subs. Well, we could go out there and sell them a med sub policy, and then we can trigger these campaigns and say, hey, we can literally put in there, hey, we saved you $180 on your med subs, and it might behoove you to take out a $20,000 policy. We've already got their information, so we know how much it's going to be. Hey, I can get you a $20,000 policy for $53.25. That email goes out there and constantly reminding them, hey, we can get you life insurance. You bought your medical supplements from us. Let us get your final expense coverage for you. It's a whole different campaign. All of that's completely 100% set up for our agents while you're onboarding, while you're doing the contracting. That's why we have a setup fee. That setup fee is also your commitment. But honestly, $250 doesn't even touch how much we spend on getting this set up for you. Okay? So we hope you like that. We've got other webinars out there that explain the final expense business and everything that we do from A to Z, how you get paid, and our other lead programs. And we've got free leads, we've got regular leads, we've got live transfers. Our bread and butter is this automated lead program in which our landing page captures their information, and then all these marketing campaigns that you just saw start dripping those emails. Folks, you can't get a warmer lead. You can't have as much fun anywhere in the business. I keep saying this on my videos. If you're working somewhere where they're still using some type of a dialer system or cold leads from telemarketed leads, folks, it's so much better out there. If you're spending $800 a week for TV leads or mailers, and you're driving all over the place and spending hours and hours in the car, folks, look at this program here. It works. We have the lowest premiums with the companies that we use in the industry. Some of these companies out there, Lincoln Heritage, Senior Life, American Amicable with, that's who North Star uses. That's one of our differences here. Their rates are the highest in the country, which means their persistency is awful. I know that because I've worked with these companies. We represent the best carriers out there with the lowest rates. Our marketing machine basically makes sure that we are holding that customer's hands, which means our persistency is through the roof, over 80%. So that's the biggest myth out there, that persistency is bad in telesales. They're right, it is bad. If you're working for these other, I'm not going to even give them credit to name their name, but there's other companies out there that are just total frauds. And that's why we put this video out here, to show you the behind the scenes so that you understand that what we're talking about is working and there's some serious stuff going on. If you're in a place where you're just uncertain, which if you're watching this video, that means it's you, get on board, pay the $250 fee, get your contracting done. While your contracts are going through, we're going to get you trained, which is completely automated as well. Our videos have quizzes on there, so we know where you're at in the process, and so that you know where you're at in the process. And while you're doing your training, while we're waiting for the contracts to come back, our technicians are going to be setting this entire campaign up for you, so that within 5 to 7 days, we can have you getting warm leads and selling and changing your life. Folks, this is a 6-figure income. We're looking for serious people, and we're looking for people who understand that this is the game changer. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.